Good Thursday morning. I hope everybody's doing better than I am this morning. So it started. Been a few days. My hair was feeling kind of gross and hurt. I remember when I was a kid, if I complained about something, bothered me, like I was sick or tripped and stubbed my toe or whatever it was, and told my dad, because this is totally a boomer talking to a child Gen Xer. Does your hair hurt too? That's all I could think about when my hair hurt was my dad saying that. And took my shower this morning, washed my hair, and my hair was coming out by the handfuls. I still have some, you see, obviously, but traumatic. I have a hair appointment for Saturday, 4 p.m. to get the big chop. Maybe that'll make me more okay with this, I don't know. But the handfuls. I've been so gentle. Insurance didn't cover the cold capping, which I know wouldn't necessarily prevent hair loss. But my insurance doesn't cover it. And it's so infuriating because there's other countries that have national health programs, socialized medicine, and it's covered because it's thought of as mental health care. And we have good insurance. We have good insurance. Better than a lot of people. But that wasn't covered. I never, ever thought I would be this vain. And I'm sure there's people that are like, well, why are you crying on the internet? Because this is what it looks like. This is part of cancer treatment. This is all part of it. You can only stick out your chin and have a stiff upper lip, but for so long. But this is what it looks like. Of course, I'm using a filter, so not entirely what it looks like, but this is it. This is... I've been a statistic for many a things. This was the one thing I was hoping I would never have to be a statistic for. Yeah, here I am. So, and I'm exhausted. We've got a new girl training, and she has to be trained by a member of management. And my assistant was scheduled to work yesterday, but he has a sore throat and he's not feeling well, and he even asked, he's like, I'll come into work if you want me to. And I was like, you're absolutely not coming into work. Like, I've got everybody wearing masks right now, but you're not going to bring a sickness into the job, because that can then affect my treatment. I don't want this to be prolonged any longer than it absolutely must. So, it's selfish, but stay home. And because she has to be trained by a member of management, I left for a little while, went home, caught it the briefest of naps, and then went back into work, and I may have to work a double today if he's not feeling any better, or at least not feeling like he's feverish or contagious. So, and then open again tomorrow morning. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not necessarily complaining about that. I asked for that as a part of my job. And I love the company that I work for. You guys have heard me say that numerous times. But all of this all at once. Like, I'm exhausted and that. And T-minus 6 days to my next treatment. And all of this when we're supposed to be having the first ever wedding that we were supposed to have this November, and I'm trying to get that planned. Still don't have a caterer lined up or a bartender. I'm not doing a florist. I need linens. I got to figure out that. So yeah, it's a lot. And I got to figure out how to go at a photographer. I don't have one of those yet either. So yeah, there's a lot on my plate at the moment, and the hair loss thing, I did not need that this morning. Anyway, I hope you all have a blessed day.